Welcome back to Weekend Edition. The island in recent weeks has seen what is becoming an alarming increase in the number of traffic-related fatalities on the island. We've heard many times from the men and women in blue about what motorists should do to curb these unfortunate accidents from happening, and we bring them back in studio in hopes more residents can be vigilant on the roadways. Joining me now is Sergeant Mike Aguon and Officer Ed Perez with GPD's Highway Patrol Division. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thank you for inviting us.
All right, so first off, what do we see is the biggest problem when it comes to the accidents that happen on Guam?
Okay, you know, lately, Nick, everybody thinks that speed, everybody, when there's an accident, that they say speed is the main thing. Well, speed is always related to the crashes here on Guam. However, it doesn't matter how fast or how slow it's related. Whether you're going 25 and you hit a pedestrian, more than likely they can die, right? But what our biggest issue here we want to bring forth to the people is that it isn't just speed, it's inattentive driving. That person that wants to bend down and get something in their bag or purse, or something falls from the dashboard and they want to pick it up. People need to realize that when they're doing 35 miles an hour, you're covering in 1 second 50 feet. If you bend down and take a second or two, you've just gone 50 to 100 feet and you didn't even see where you were going. Inattentive driving is what we're trying to key on now, because speeding, we're out there doing enforcement. DUIs, we're doing checkpoints. So basically what we're trying to hit now is get the people to realize when you're on the road, pay attention to your driving. Not what's happening in the car, but what's happening around you, in front of you, 2, 3 cars ahead of you. That's what you need to be aware of. Not, everybody thinks, oh, it's speed, it's speed. Yes, speed is a part. We are taking our part as doing enforcement, but we're asking the people of Guam to please pay attention to their driving, because if you know today's fatality, you told us there's 13. Yes, there is. Of those 13, most of those are not DUI related. They're not speed related. They're imprudent or inattentive is how we look at it. They're, oh, I didn't see that car, or they pulled out onto the roadway and they struck another vehicle. That's what it is. Or they made a lane change without even checking. They just weren't paying attention while they were driving, and that caused an accident which resulted in a fatality. Okay. So that's what we're trying to curtail now at the Highway Patrol and the Guam Police as a whole.
That's interesting, because knowing when covering a lot of these stories that as it relates to traffic fatalities, one thing that's always looked into is speed and alcohol. One of the first things that's looked into.
That is correct, because those are the highest contributors to fatal crashes. However, what we need to be aware of is now we know inattentive driving. What brought that on? We have DVDs in our cars. We have sound systems louder than anybody can imagine ever before. We have phone. We have everything you can get on your fingertips. As a matter of fact, cars sell them. You can touch it on your steering wheel and you can get on just about anything in your computer and you can be looking at it. That has changed drivers' attentiveness in driving. So now we're trying to go out there and tell the public about that you know, you need to concentrate. You get a phone call, pull over. You spill something, you drop something, pull over. And when we say pull over, we don't mean in the median lane where you make your left turns. Pull over to the right where you're off and away from the roadway and traffic.
Okay, driving school 101, basically.
Basically, that is the basic thing we're looking at.
All right, so what's the one big tip that you can give to some of the other motorists when you guys are out there doing enforcement? You
know what we like to ask the public? When we're out there doing what we call our step enforcement, that is speed traffic enforcement program. When we're out there, we're asking you, stop flashing those lights. Stop warning those motorists that are speeding. Because you know what? Those motorists that are speeding, once they pass us, they slow down, they speed up after they pass us. What if they get into a crash and they strike one of your family members? And we had the opportunity to slow them down, but instead you started flashing them. We just think, hey, those people that are not following the laws need to get a citation so that they can learn. If we educate and start issuing citations to these people that don't slow down, maybe they'll learn and they'll start following the rules of the roadway.
Okay. Officer Perez, anything you'd like to add?
What about increasing the fines for the citations? Or what about the insurance?
Yeah, we talked about the point system.
The point system.
Maybe if we had a point system in insurance, these people getting issued citations for crashes or speeding, maybe they might think twice when their insurance rates start rising, because we don't have that like the mainland does.
Okay.
Or you get a point system and your license costs more to register, to renew it, or to register your car. You get charged more because now we've deemed you to be a hazard on the roadway because of all your citations. Something we've been talking about with other people, and we might want to bring about to the legislature and to motor vehicle.
Now, before we wrap up here, has there been any challenges with any of the investigations that we are undergoing right now?
Well, you know, our biggest thing is, like our auto pedestrian in Jigo. We're still trying to find that operator and the vehicle for that one. The biggest challenge is people do see these accidents. They see the crashes. They know they witness it, but they don't want to come forward because they don't want to go to court and all that. You're doing a public servant. This could be your family member or somebody you know. It doesn't hurt to stop by and tell us what you saw. It'll take a few minutes of your lifetime, and you know, it could make a change and a difference in our investigations.
Okay. Thank you both for joining us today.
All right. Thank you for inviting us.
Of course.
Thank you.